Well, my name's Charlie Mullins. Started off as an apprentice, done a 4-year apprentice many years ago. You know, I always wanted to be a plumber. You know, that was in my mind from 9 years of age. We employ 350 people, turn over 35 mil, and we're a growing company, taking on more and more work in London, have lots of apprentices on board, and looking to expand the business and continue the successful story that we've got. You know, I'm not a great believer that you need to stay on or go to university. Once you know what you want to do and you want to put your mind to it, there's no reason why you can't do that and be successful. I've done an apprenticeship at 15, 4 years. And then once I finished my apprenticeship, I became immediately self-employed and started building up a customer base. Apprenticeship is as good as a degree. You can take it anywhere in the world and get work. Lots of people do an apprenticeship and run their own business. Now, if you're fortunate enough to get an opportunity, do an apprenticeship. If you're not fortunate enough, then still, you know, go and get trained. You need to learn a skill, and whether it be at a college or on courses or from a mentor, learn something that's going to take you, you know, for the rest of your life. What I realise that what you don't learn at school, you learn in the workplace, and every day it's just an education. So, you know, you don't have to have graduate thing and diplomas and all these exam things when you leave school. What you need is common sense and inspiration and willpower to want to be successful. The most important thing is getting in the workplace and getting experience in the workplace. You know, all the exams and things in the world, but I'm not saying they're not needed. Of course they're needed in certain jobs. You know, if you're a doctor, accountant, banker, finance, of course you need all them things. But if you just want to have a good business and earn loads of money, all you need is common sense. I use the same thing whether you're a plumber, a bricklayer, an accountant. You know, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you do it the right way and the best way that you can do it, you know, I'm a great believer that that's the way to be successful. The early challenges in business are the same today. You know, cash flow, you know, trying to get the work in, trying to please the customers, and probably the biggest hurdle you come across in business, I believe, is employing people. You know, but I'm a great believer that if you don't employ people, you're not going to be successful. But it's all about quality of people, and you find that anyone who's got a business, it's not them on their own. You know, Pimlico Plumbers is built up of 350 people, and we're as good as the people that work for us. And that's the same in any business. So when you start employing people, then that's the change of where you're heading for, and you've got to go through, you know, often so many bad people to get the right ones. But the good news is there's lots of good people out there. You've also got to be brave enough to try different things, and you know, don't go with the flow of everybody. Just use your own imaginations. But the best way to run a business is by your own instinct. The one thing about any business is you've got to build a team around you. And so I think it's a very basic saying, drinking from the same teapot. And I often get so many people, and I have to say to them, well, we're obviously not drinking from the same teapot on this, and that's the time to come away from them people. What I've learned in business, as changes have come about, you bring in the right people. You know, you bring in you know, I suppose the word is like you put a structure in place. You know, it's so important to have a management or manager in every department. And you learn to delegate. I'm a great believer of managers. You know, great believer of, I mean, I have a manager in every department: a canteen manager, accounts manager, estimating manager, call centre manager, car wash manager, transport manager, mechanical manager, managers out on the field. So you've got to put someone in charge of running each little department. You can't do it all. And you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but in early or late 80s, we nearly went bust because of recession. I was trying to do everything myself, and you know, I went to see 2 liquidators. I was going to lose my house, and then it was crystal clear to me I wasn't doing it right. And you know, because I thought I could do everything myself. The biggest mistake in business is trying to do too much. And you know, I have to keep saying it. I've got great people out there, or there is great people out there. You know, give them a job, give them a responsibility. If they're no good, move them on. But once you get good people around you, you need a good team around you. we're all good at something, and once you realise what you're good at, then stick with that, but don't try and be good at everything. But I'm telling you now, any business, the way forward is to employ people, put management in place and delegate. People often say to me, oh, I'm not going to be as successful as you, Charlie. And I say, but why? It's a level playing field out there now. It's a level playing field. You know, all I ever wanted to be was a plumber. This wasn't meant to be like this, but once you start seeing an opportunity, you're thinking, well, there's a weakness here in this plumbing business. Let's do this, this, and this, and it builds up from there. Obviously, you know, we always say to everybody, you've got to be confident and sure of yourself. But of course you have. You've got to believe in yourself. But in the same token, you know, you're going to get so many things wrong, you're going to get so many knockdowns, but, you know, it's like a boxer. If you go down, you have two choices. Stay down, you've lost. Get up, you may win the fight. And that's like business. So you will take a few knocks and kicks, but believe me, once you get it going, it's just better and better, and then you thrive on that. But I would say, as I say to a lot of people, there ain't no reason why you can't be successful.